Well, hello, friends and family from around the world. This is Mike with Daily Events Worldwide, and we are on December 5th, 2023. Welcome to another surviving day on the planet, and welcome to the Daily Do, giving you your space weather update as well earthquakes and a look at world weather. Looking at the last 48 hours of imagery on our sun, we do have a couple M-class solar flares to talk about. From the cresting sunspots on the left-hand side, and as well from that center sunspot region. Having a look at the last 48 hours incoming, we do have a bright sunspot coming in, and that is the culprit of the large M-class solar flare. Watch for the flash right there. Looking outgoing, pretty active sunspot region there. Lots of loops of filaments, plasma dancing around. Couple small CMEs shot out outgoing. Having a look at multi-spectrum here, the last 48 hours of events, pointing them out. And of course, that massive elongated coronal hole, which increased our solar winds up to over 550 kilometers per second. I think they maxed out at 570. Another look here at that sunspot region, producing the M-class solar flare, left-hand side. 171 angstroms. Just another way to look at our visible light on the sun. Amazing images and amazing family watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Right now we have 8 sunspot regions still. One of them is a very fast-forming one. Having a quick look here at another light. 2 big black holes, equatorial, and as well a big flashy sunspot region turning in. Solar cycle 25 putting on quite a show, isn't it? Space weather conditions right now, we are under R1, a minor radio blackout as it was facing Earth. Radio blackout impacts expected, weaker minor degradation of HF radio, and then overnight tonight, G1, level 1 and geomagnetic storm expected. Solar winds are coming in right now at 463 kilometers per second. Solar X-ray flux, as you can see, bit of a solar flare frenzy today. 2 minor M-class solar flares and multiple C-class solar flares the last 24 hours. Solar X-ray flux remains low. Geomagnetic activity sitting at a KP 2.5. thanks to the coronal hole wind stream. Having a look here at the aurora forecast for tonight, as there will be northern lights visible across Canada, most of the prairie provinces, and then in through Alaska, and then of course through Russia, and then over into Western and Northern Europe. Quick look here at the Space Weather Prediction Center showing their spiral. Not much has changed since yesterday, still showing that large CME, giving us a glancing blow, 5th into the 6th, but that's not happening. ISWA Space Prediction Spiral, a couple minor CMEs taking off towards Mercury, and then yet another one right there. I do believe that was from the M-class solar flare. I could be wrong too, but that's right at Mercury yet again. Now let's have a look at our solar winds. This is our magnetosphere. Our solar winds were coming in over 500 kilometers per second for the past 2 days with this coronal hole wind stream. A little look at the winds versus the pressure. We don't really get that much pressure from coronal hole wind streams, but we do get intense solar winds. Having a look at LASCO 3, the last 48 hours of energy leaving our sun. No major new CMEs to talk about, except outgoing there. Now let's get to earthquakes here the last 24 hours, as we're sitting at about 250 earthquakes, according to USGS. 29 of them being here in the Philippines, as off the coastline of Mindanao. Philippines are still seeing multiple earthquakes, and Talisay, Philippines, reporting a 5.7 today. So northern Philippines now. Papua New Guinea, those were from yesterday. 4.9 there. Tabilo, Indonesia, north of Merapi. And then look at all these earthquakes. The Gulf of Aden, 5.4 magnitude, multiple aftershocks, largest being a 5.6. South American plate, very quiet, too quiet. Same with Central. Those are all yesterday's earthquakes. And then looking across North American soil, most of the activity has been in Texas and Mexico. And then we get to Hawaii, where we had a 5.1 magnitude rock the Southeast Rift, just southeast of the Kilauea Summit caldera. And it has been pretty quiet as of late at the Kilauea volcano. Has not been showing any eruptions. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on Kilauea and across the big island of Hawaii. Quick look here at the last 7 days for shakers around the world. Probably reporting about 200 earthquakes now in the Philippines since that large 7.5 the other day. Gotta wonder what's going on there. Earth expanding, growing in the Marianas Trench, or being swallowed up, one of the two. Quick glance here around the rest of the world. Still too quiet. North America, South America. Heads up, everybody. Now let's look at our SO2 forecast. This is all brought to you by our erupting volcanoes around the world. Big eruptions at Popo still. Lots of SO2 coming out of the ground through the New Madrid and as well through Alberta. Big plume heading across the Central Pacific. And then overlooking Southeast Asia. Indonesia, of course. This is where Merapi is. That's the SO2 plume from Merapi volcano, or Merapi. Put these into motion. It was a fairly large eruption, apparently pyroclastic clouds reaching as far as 4,000 feet. Then overlooking here, Africa, a little bit of South America and Europe. Etna has been putting on quite a volcanic eruption show all week long and continues to do so. Now let's get to weather here, and we're starting out in Europe. We've got a low pressure system just south of Spain that is going to grind its way through the Gibraltar Strait into the Mediterranean. Multiple lows off the coast. Will be grinding up into the United Kingdom and Ireland. But most of the systems are cruising northward right now until long-range forecast. And these two big systems head into the Mediterranean. As well, extreme weather breaking out 9th into the 10th through Argentina. Pretty big system here developing Central Atlantic. Late season hurricane, maybe. Overlooking North America. Huge low off the coastline right now. And another low that has made landfall already. So multiple systems bringing multiple rounds of rain. And then 11th into the 12th of December, big system here develops for eastern United States and Canada. We will see snow in the back as cold front slips through after seeing some abnormally warm temperatures over the next few days. So enjoy while you can, because high pressure ridge will be prevalent across Canada. Overlooking Australia, New Zealand, Got a tropical cyclone here, still forecast, heading south-southeast towards the northeast region of Australia. Long-range forecast, interesting low-pressure system in the southern region as it heads westward and then heads eastward, and then eventually makes its way into New Zealand. Much love, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please smack that like button. Share with your friends and family. Stay aware and prepared. Stay young and have fun. And get your daily due. Bye-bye now. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe. Share with your friends and family from across the world.